see, folks, I want to explore briefly how we ought to establish and maintain order in our houses. Now, what I need to do is, like a good real estate broker, I need to persuade you to buy into the house of God. Not like any good real estate broker. If you're trying to sell a house, a sermon is like selling a house. If you go show a house, you don't need to spend too much time on the front porch. Let us move inside, because really it's not what's on the outside of the house. It's more importantly what's on the inside of the house. You see, many of us are duped, hoodwinked, run them up, because we always see the aesthetic beauty of the exterior. And we fall in love with exterior even before we investigate the interior. The extrinsic is never as important as the intrinsic. I wish I had a church here. You see, I understand. Listen, I am a man, full-blooded American male, alpha male to be. A matter of fact, I know outside beauty matters, but I tell you, if God lets you live long enough, young men and young women, you'll see that inward beauty is a whole lot better. You see, literally and figuratively and spiritually, you go by and look at the house. Oh, ain't that a pretty house? But sometimes that pretty house got termites. Both weevils. Y'all ain't quiet over here today. And some of you look at a young lady, Brother Marvin. And all you can see is, ain't she got a pretty house? 36, 24, 36. Nothing wrong with a woman having a pretty house. Matter of fact, I married a brick house. Amen, whatever you can. But I came by to tell you, if she's a brick house on the outside, but a straw house on the inside, whatever you can. Some of you girls are being duped because he's tall, handsome, suave, and debonair on the outside. But he ain't got no God. Y'all wasting my time. I'm wasting my time. But let me just sell a house. There are three things you need to do. There needs to be a staging process, a showing process, and a selling process. Now, if we talk about order in the house, the first thing you need to know, for us to have order in the house, you need to get your house in order. So today, let us get our house in order. The three stages are the three components of staging, showing, and selling property. To move it, to flip it, to turn it over. You want to impress those who are outside that they want to buy what you have in your property. Now you loan me your sanctified mind. Give me your sanctified ear for a few moments, and let us visit the rooms in your house and see if anybody wants to buy what you're selling. Every room in our house represents something significant in our own lives. If we want folk to come to God's house, we need to get our own houses together. Whatever happens at your house eventually infiltrates and affects God's house. Some of you walk around, I'm grown, I do what I want. Well, you can, but what you do at your house eventually will affect what goes on at God's house. And that's why we need some order in the house. Let us go to your living room first. That's where you spend the most time. You can tell a whole lot about an individual by even going to their living room. If I see beer cans laying around, card table flipped over, lotto cards all marked up, to present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. And be ye not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed. How? By the renewal of your mind. I can tell a lot about your physical living room. It gives me insight about your spiritual living room. Yes, sir. Where do you spend the most time?